faves, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Glamorous Beauty. Today we are going to be doing a brow tutorial on how I do my brows. So many of you beauties have been asking for it. A few little things before we get into the video. I like to do this in my intro versus the video. I have a brush video coming. I tested them today, so it won't be a first impression. When it comes to brushes, I really like to take my time and test those brushes before I do a review. So keep an eye out for that video, as well as I have this eye look coming for you guys. More looks with the Bloodlust palette. Today's video will be not only a brow tutorial, but also a Bloodlust giveaway. In this giveaway, guys, what I have decided to do is throughout the video, I will give you guys a little like emoji or something that you can drop down in the comments. And that way you guys can have more chances to enter. As well, every video I upload, I will drop a little hint of what to put in the comments. And that way you guys can gain like bonus entries. So that's how I'm going to start doing my giveaways. I've seen someone else do it and I think it's really, really cute. So make sure you keep an eye out for today's emoji. We will have a lot of videos coming because unfortunately with the coronavirus, I am out of work until further notice. I'm crossing my fingers and praying that my husband is not put out of work because right now he is in airlines, he's in aviation. So it's really hitting him very hard. And they are up and down about shutting the company down. I'm sending all my love and many prayers to everyone all over the world because I know everyone is suffering from this. But as you guys know, I work at the college, so we are shut down. It's very sad. It has me scared for my children and for everyone in the world, all over the world. This is affecting every country, everywhere. We just have to pray and turn it over to God and hope that we're all safe. And listen to what they tell us to do. They are telling us if we don't have to go out, do not go out. So guys, find some time to really reconnect to your family and find yourself and self-love yourself during this time. And you know, stay home. I do have a brush giveaway coming up as well. Now, the brushes I will be giving away is not the brushes I'm going to be testing, but I figured why not do a brush giveaway. Alright guys, that is all the updates. Let's jump into today's video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below the emoji I'm going to tell you, as well as how are you guys doing throughout this coronavirus. Make sure you are subscribed and turn on the notification bells. If you will go to the little bell, you press it and then it's going to give you options. Make sure that option is to all. That way you guys don't miss any uploads. And share, guys. Sharing is caring. Alright guys, let's jump into today's video. Alright babes, so I know the intro was so long and I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure that I get all the details to you of what is to come, because I know that I've been away a little bit, but as you guys know, I'm in education, and with that we had a ton of meetings. So the products we're going to use today for this tutorial was sent to me by Influenster, so thank you so much Influencer for sending me these products. It means so much to be working with them. I love working with them. I will also leave a link down below that you guys can go check them out if you are a creator. But the products they sent me, I was so happy because I had currently ran out of all of my ABH brow products. And so they gave me a whole new restock. And I was like, this is the perfect time to do this because so many of you babes have been like, please like hook us up. Let us see you do a brow tutorial. So when they restocked my products, I was like, hell yeah, let's do this brow tutorial. So that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using the Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown. We are going to be using the Clear Brow Gel, which is one of my all-time faves. All of these products is something I use on the daily, and it's just a basic clear brow gel, but it truly helps make those brows stay up. And the last thing we're going to be using is the brow definer. And I'll show you guys, if you're not familiar with ABH, which most of you are, I'll show you the difference between the Brow Wiz and the brow definer. But with the brow definer, we are going to also be using soft brown. Their packaging is so pretty. And you guys can see I have very thin brows. That is just from years and years of waxing. And then I tried to grow these in, but unfortunately, my brows grow all the way down here. And so trying to grow these things in is a living nightmare. And I'm always like, fuck it, I'm not doing it, and I wax it. Or I actually have gotten where I shave them now just because it's not so tough on the skin no more. So I go in with what I use to dermaplane, and I just go in and I clean up the brows with that little razor as well. As you start to age, you really don't want to put that wear and tear on the skin. And when they wax, you want to pull that skin taut and then pull away from the way the hair grows. So when you're pulling it, it's pulling on that skin as well, and that's not good for your skin at any age, but especially as you start to age.
We are going to
start with my favorite pencil. They also sent me these stencils, which I have yet to use, but I do want to play around with these and see how they work. I've never used stencils, but my absolute favorite from them is the Brow Wiz. I really do love this pencil because you have your spoolie, which is very important. And then on the other end, you have a very fine tip. Great for precision, great for those hair-like strokes, and it just glides on effortlessly with the Brow Wiz, and that is why I stay with ABH brow products, because the ease of it is just phenomenal. It doesn't matter if you're a professional or if you're just starting out with brows. The way they create their formulas is just phenomenal, and it's easy for everyone. Now, with the brow definer, again, you will have a spoolie on one end. However, with this pencil, it's a little bit more thicker. It's got more of an angle, and this is a really great pencil for outlining the brow, getting in there and actually drawing and sculpting the brow out, and then going back in with your Brow Wiz to really go in there and fill it in and define little hair-like strokes. But it's up to you. A lot of times now, I just strictly use the Brow Wiz, but for demonstration purposes today, I will be also incorporating the brow definer so you guys can see how you can go in and sculpt with the brow definer. And then lastly, we will be using the clear brow gel, and I will just show you guys that at the end when I actually go to apply it. It looks just like a mascara if you're unfamiliar with brow gels. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start out with your spoolie, and you want to brush these hairs up. And some people, like, I really kind of probably need to trim a little bit of mine, but if you have any hairs that go above any of the others, you may want to take just a pair of little shears and just trim them up. You're wondering why I have my eyeshadow on now. This is something I've recently been doing. I've actually been laying out my eyeshadow and then going in to do my brows lastly, because I can really go in there and clean up underneath that brow. And as well, I'm cleaning up my eyeshadows too that might have went a little too high. So I really have been loving to do the shadows first. Now, ABH does have a perfect laid out routine of how you do this, and that is what I'm going to be doing today. You do not need heavy pressure at all. You want to go very lightly and little short strokes. Don't try to do it all at once, because that is where issues come into play. I start at the front and I turn my brush my pencil this way, and I just go directly up underneath that brow. And all you're doing is staying with the shape of that brow and going just slightly under your natural growth. Now, once I get that underlined part done, I will come here. Some people start from here. I start from the tail and I work up and then slowly go this way. So now we're going to work on this end, and we're going just above the brow hairs. just like so. Then we're going to come above, and you are just going to connect the two lines from here to here. And then we're just going to slightly, short strokes, drag downwards. And you have your brow. Now at this point, you can go ahead and use this and start filling it in, and then come back with your brow wheels to give more hair-like strokes. So that's what I'm going to do. And when you're filling it in, just kind of stay with the way your hair is growing. This kind of grows down, so kind of go down. This kind of grows up, so kind of go up. Now when I go to fill in, I do add a bit more pressure just because I am so sparse in areas that if I don't add more pressure, then I don't get enough color to fill it in, so you can't see that it's skin instead of hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and comb through this just to soften any lines. And don't worry if it's not perfect, because that is where we're going to clean it up with concealer. Half a brow done. Bam, done. Done. So now we're going to go in with the brow wiz. This is where we're going to start drawing those hair-like strokes and really bringing that brow to life, girl. Want to bring it to life. So right here in the front, you just want to kind of flick up, very little pressure. And that is why it's so good. So good. And you can see I'm barely holding a pencil. And with this, I am just flicking up. Now, where you got this a little bit too harsh, you want to go back in. You can actually even go down and kind of go up to kind of give it more of a fade, and then kind of gently brush up, just like so, and you have this beautiful sculpted brow versus nothing. Well, bam, baby. Well, bam. We got a brow going on. Now, at this point, what I want to do is I like to go ahead and run me a little bit of brow gel through it and then come back in and clean it. So I'm going to take that clear brow gel, and this is what the applicator looks like. And we are going to start here, so more of the product gets here, and then lightly work up. So you're not putting too much in the front. Now I like to take mine up. Some people like to brush their wing out. I like to brush it up. Again, very little pressure is required for this, because if you put too much pressure, you will have too much product. Now, I do have a video coming. When I do my next look, I will do one eye on camera, one eye off camera, using more colored brows, because a lot of you guys want to know how I did the purple brows. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I love the way it come out. It really comes out almost perfect every time. But in the event you want it a little bit more cleaned up, a little bit more sharper, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to be using my Shiny concealer palette. I've had it forever and I'm like, girl, you need to start using it, which was one of my big things to start planning out this year, especially being out of work. You girls got to watch those finances. So I'm just going to take just a little dab of this on my Unique cream shadow brush, and we're just going to nice and neatly, just slowly, again, short, slow strokes, go up underneath where we line that brow. And then I'm going to start blending that in so I don't have no harshness. And it actually gives you a nice highlight to the brow bone without having to use shadows. I like to just pat mine in ever so slightly. Now taking my brow wiz just right up front, just a hair, because I kind of went up a little too high. That is it, guys. That is a full brow, completely done. Now, as you critique it and you perfect it and you practice it, you will get better and better, of course, as we all do with anything we practice. But you can see what a difference this truly makes. Now, imagine this with a set of lashes on, like, yes, girl, completely night and day, versus this look right here. Like, yeah, big difference. So that is why you really need to get that brow on, girl. You really do. And all you have to do until you get really good at this is just sit down, nothing on your face, and just practice drawing it. But I'm telling you now, and I know for a fact, that what brow products you use is really going to make a night or day difference in how your brows turn out. So that is me creating a brow for you babes, step by step, using all of my ABH brow products. These are my absolute fave. Now, I want to show you guys real quick, because I have decided to go ahead and do the giveaway, bring a little joy into our lives in a more negative time. One winner will win Bloodlust Jeffree Star Palette. Guys, I will let this run for a few weeks. I'll leave the date down in the comments of when this is going to end. I will also pop it right here for you guys because I forgot to look at the calendar. But I want to give everybody equal chances to get those bonus entries. Again, guys, make sure you leave a purple heart down below representing the Bloodlust. Remember, guys, throughout now until the end of this giveaway, every video I upload, I will have a little emoji or a little comment that I will have you guys leave in that video for extra entries into this giveaway. So yeah, let me know if you guys kind of like this. I think it's cute. I love interacting with you, and I think it's really fair because it lets me know, and it's fair to you babes that watch all of my videos, to really have that equal opportunity to enter and make sure that it's not, you know, unfair. All right, guys, that's it for today. I love you all so, so much. Let me know if you enjoyed the video down below. Let me know that you're staying safe. I'm sending my love, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be very soon. Bye.